Missing children and murderous animatronics. What exactly is going on at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria? Five Nights at Freddy's is a recently released survival horror game that puts you in the role of a night watchman, tasked with watching over the restaurant from midnight to 6 a.m. Unfortunately, the Chuck E. Cheese-style animatronics get a little weird at night. This seems to be a simple enough premise. Sit tight and survive 5 nights with rogue animatronics. The guy on the phone gave you all the explanation you need for why this is happening. The characters see you as an endoskeleton, not a person. They want to stuff you into a suit, an act that will kill you, and they can't be switched off because their servos will lock up. For a game that costs $2.50, that's about as much plot and as many plot holes as you'd expect. But here's where things get weird. The game uses pre-rendered images for the security cameras, but even then, sometimes things change. The spare heads in the back room sometimes are moved around from how you last saw them, and even weirder, a rules poster sometimes changes what it says. This poster is what a lot of the following is based on. First, 5 children disappear after being lured into the back room by a man dressed up as one of the mascots. The man was arrested, but the bodies were never found. After that, parents complained about a foul odor coming from the animatronics, as well as what appeared to be blood and mucus around their eyes and mouths. Finally, an article tells of the pizzeria closing down by the end of the year because of the tragedies. Another interesting change is the poster of Freddy himself, which changes between normal Freddy, damaged Freddy, and yellow Freddy, the latter being very dangerous, as viewing the image of yellow Freddy can summon it into your office. Keeping in mind that this is entirely speculation, I have a theory as to how these are related. That empty-eyed and slouched yellow Freddy suit is empty when you see it in the office. I believe this is the suit that the man used to lure those 5 children into the back room. It never really moves, even when you get its game over, which is really a crash to desktop. It never shows any signs of being animated. This is more than likely a sign that the bad things that are happening in Freddy's is more than just malfunctioning animatronics. The way it glitches your screen with "It's me," and the way it ends your game reeks of the supernatural. The blood on and in the mascots was likely that of the 5 children, who the man stuffed into the mascot suits. I do not, however, believe the children are still physically inside the suits. The guy on the phone makes it clear that Fazbear Entertainment has no qualms about disposing of bodies and cleaning up the mess. I do, however, believe that the murders are directly responsible for the murderous mascots, whether they are being directly controlled by ghosts or spirits, or the overall evil that took place has manifested itself into the suits. Either way, it's much more believable than the company letting them run free just because the servos might lock up. As far as I can tell, the bite of 87 doesn't seem to be related to the haunting of Freddy's, as it took place long before the game. More than likely, someone thought it'd be cool to stick their head into the open jaws of one of the mascots, and accidents happen. So if the mascots don't really see you as an endoskeleton sans suit, why did they stuff you into one? What happened to the phone guy? The general consensus is that the phone guy was recording messages for you on nights 1 through 4 the week before, and was caught and stuffed into Chica on night 4. This is supported by Chica's raspy breathing and extra set of teeth. The phone rings for the same reason the messages found their way to you in the first place, despite phone guy having been dead the entire time, and why you get a creepy distorted call on night 5. There's no phone in the office. This was all part of the haunting. As for why they stuff you face first into a fuzzy tomb, I believe that the man who killed all those kids was a security guard just like you and phone guy, and whatever is killing you is doing it in the same manner that that man killed those kids. Something else to think about, though, is why are there so many cobwebs everywhere? In general, the restaurant looks pretty much abandoned. There really isn't any proof that you're coming and going. We don't know when those newspaper articles were written, or even the current date. It might be possible that Freddy's has been abandoned already, and now lures people in never to return again, like a family-oriented Silent Hill. I'm sure there's more to this story, either out there already or coming in a future update to the game. The creators already confirmed that there will be a sequel. Until next time.